Hello, 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 my internet fans and family. And we're back again for another watch along. This one, of course, game 7 between the Celtics and the 76ers, Boston versus Philadelphia. 2 more days, today and tomorrow. And the first round will be complete in the NBA playoffs. I am your host and moderator. I'm Statboy Mike. Hello, welcome. We're about 30 minutes away from tip-off, so I'm doing a little bit of a pregame here. And first, again, for those that did watch last night's coverage of the Canadians and the Lightning, let me reflect and explain what was happening. So I was calling what I was watching, and as the game was scoreless all the way through regulation, with about a minute left, what's known as in the wheel of death in computer world, when your screen, your phone, your game systems, your Wi-Fi connection is thinking, that wheel popped up and it just would not stop, with literally 1 minute to go in regulation. And when I do my watch alongs, I have play by play up on ESPN to kind of assist. And I had no clue what was going on in the game. I have no idea what the last minute of play in regulation was like. And I had no idea how long the break was to get to overtime. And so I had no idea what to do. I didn't know if I just wanted to, get frustrated and say I'm done and say goodnight and go to bed. So I tried, the good old fashioned turn it on, turn it off type thing. And it might have worked a little bit. And I tried to call some of the overtime period, and then it buffered again, and then the goal was scored. So pretty much by that point in the day, I was done. I was embarrassed. I was frustrated. And it's my guess was there was maybe so many people just watching hockey that maybe whatever feed or however Wi-Fi works, so I got through it a little bit, but there's not much you can do really. So at least there'll be a game 7, and I believe that is tomorrow. There are a couple games in basketball as well, and probably maybe as a bit of a makeup, since the series did go to 7, the only right and fair thing to do is call game 7 between the Canadians and the Lightning. That should be made official either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. And it kind of works things out because even though there are 2 other game 7s tomorrow, Of course, the Magic and the Magic play the Pistons, and the Cavaliers play the Raptors. The right thing to do might be to call the Lightning and the Canadians. Um, we will see. We will see what happens. In the meantime, let me read yesterday's story on the Game 6 play between the Lightning and the Canadians, as we have a little bit of time to kill before the game officially starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Headline reads on ESPN: Gonsalves scores in overtime. Lightning beat Canadians to force Game 7. Gage Gonsalves scored off his own rebound at 9:03 of overtime, and the Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Montreal Canadiens 1-0 on Friday night to force a Game 7 in the first round series. Gonsalves scored soon after the Lightning killed scoring star Nikita Kucherov's penalty for tripping Alexander Carrier. Game 7 is Sunday night in Tampa. The Lightning are trying to avoid a fourth consecutive first-round exit, while the Canadiens are chasing their first series victory in 5 years. The series winner will face Buffalo. The Sabres wrapped up their series with Boston in 6 games Friday night with a 4-1 road victory. Andrei Vasilevsky made 30 saves for Tampa Bay for his 8th career playoff shutout. Yakov Dobesh stopped 32 shots for Montreal. The first 3 games of the series also went to overtime. The game was the second in 3 days to go to overtime scoreless, with Philadelphia beating Pittsburgh 1-0 on Wednesday night to end that series in 6 games. Before the season, the last 0-0 playoff game in regulation was in 2021. Dobesh and the Canadiens survived a flurry of shots on a late power play. The Lightning got the man advantage after Ivan Demidov broke in on Vasilevsky, failed to score, and was called for goalie interference. Late in the second, with the Lightning's Charlie-Edouard Deastou off for slashing Philip Denault, Vasilevsky dopped Demidov twice from close range. Tampa Bay had a power play chance early in the third after Kaiden Guhle was called for slashing Jake Gensel. On the Lightning's best chance, Nikita Kucherov fired a shot off the post. Montreal had only 1 shot on goal on a power play to start the second period, with Gensel off for high-sticking Guhle with 11 seconds left in the first. Denault kept it scoreless a few minutes later when he swept the puck away before it could cross the goal line. Montreal then killed Alexander Teixeira's high-sticking penalty. So again, we'll see whether I call Lightning Canadiens Game 7. That would be the fair and right thing to do. Although Nick, my co-host, whom I haven't talked to in a couple days, did ask about the Raptors and the Cavaliers, since he is from Toronto. So it's up in the air. So we will definitely see what we're doing. In the meantime, we are definitely calling Boston, Philadelphia Game 7. Right now, I'm keeping an eye on the Kentucky Derby here. Wanted to at least see that race. I just wanted to watch the race. I didn't want to call the race. There was a horse named Renegade that I made a joke. Oh, Renegade took second. Cool. Renegade placed. How about that? A horse named Golden Tempo has won the 2026 Kentucky Derby. And the jockey is a lady? Oh, female trainer. Cherie Devereaux, first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. Well, how about that? How about that? So, let's do another quick update here. The Thunder and the Lakers, their series will start on Tuesday, on Cinco de Mayo at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And the Spurs and the Timberwolves will start on Monday at 9:30 Eastern. So the West is squared away. The winner of tonight's game between Boston and Philadelphia will play New York in the second round. And either way, that's going to be a rivalry game because New York and Boston are rivals. New York and Philadelphia are rivals, just as Boston and Philadelphia are rivals. And this horse named Golden Tempo was actually running last at one point and made up a lot of ground at the backstretch. How about that? A horse that was last in the pack gets a burst of speed and comes all the way back to win the Kentucky Derby. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. I got that. So now we're going to switch over. Oh, it's still on NBC. Okay. So we'll just stay there. We'll just stay there on NBC. Not going over to Peacock. We'll just stay right there. All right. And then tomorrow's games between Orlando and Detroit and Cleveland and Toronto. The Orlando Detroit game will be on at 3:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And the Raptors and the Cavs will start at 7:30. The winners of those two make the final matchup in the conference semifinals. And the soonest elimination game between the Lakers and the Thunder would be May 11th. But again, it's on Prime Video, so I have to do some channel switching on that one. Why the playoffs are on Prime Video this year, I have no idea. And the Timberwolves and the Spurs, their elimination games will start on May 10th. And that game 4 will be on NBC Peacock. Obviously, the schedules between the Knicks and whoever hasn't been made yet. And same with we still have to see who's going to play between Orlando and Cleveland. So there's that. As far as hockey, tomorrow's game between the Lightning and the Canadiens will take place at 6 o'clock Eastern. And the winner of that one will play the Sabres. The Avalanche and the Wild, their elimination series starts on. So apparently, I guess the league has not. Let me bring up NHL.com. Let's see if they've made any. No, they haven't made any announcements as to. They just have when game one is going to be, and game one for the Wild and the Avalanche will be tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And the Golden Knights and the Ducks, that series has not been, that schedule has not been released yet. The Hurricanes and the Flyers will start their round 2 tonight. They're going to start in less than an hour. Why that's happening, I have no idea. I guess they want to keep the schedule going. I get the overall schedule. I don't know. So again, I am leaning towards a recall to do it right, to get the game right, between the Lightnings and the Canadiens. But again, we're not going to make that official probably until maybe late tonight during shenanigans after I go to bed, or after a work day tomorrow. We will see. Okay. And so we're here today, and we're going to shrink that one down, even though we know the only thing left is that. And more than likely, we're going to leave that it is. Then probably, depending on how the series goes and everything, we can finally get back to some baseball. But I probably won't get back to baseball until at least June or July. And then probably by then I might just take Stat Boy takes a break. Yeah, that's a good one. I do need a break, but no rest for the weary. As far as tonight's game, it has been announced through ESPN at just over an hour ago. Jason Tatum will not play. He has been diagnosed with stiffness in his left knee. The story reads, Celtics ruled Jason Tatum out for Game 7 with knee stiffness. In a seismic development, Boston Celtics superstar Jason Tatum was ruled out of Game 7 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals against the Philadelphia 76ers with left knee stiffness. The designation comes just under 2 hours before tip-off of the conclusion of the latest installment of one of the league's oldest rivalries. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he just came in with knee discomfort, and we decided, the medical staff and myself, that he would not play. Mazzulla, who added that Tatum had discomfort behind his knee and was day-to-day, declined to say who would be starting in Tatum's place. Tatum had originally been listed as questionable with left knee stiffness 6 hours before tip-off, even though the Celtics had said for 2 days he didn't have any issues coming out of a loss in Game 6. Tatum suffered a torn Achilles in his right leg last May, with the 1-year anniversary coming up on Wednesday, and he returned back in March, only to quickly begin to resemble the player that has consistently been among the league's best for the past several seasons. Saturday's Game 7 will have plenty of history on the line. This is the 23rd time the two teams have squared off in a playoff series, the most times any two teams have played each other in the postseason in NBA history. Boston, meanwhile, has won 6 consecutive series between the two teams in the playoffs, going all the way back to 1982, the last time Philadelphia won an NBA title. The Celtics have also been Joel Embiid's biggest nemesis in the playoffs. Tatum and the Celtics have knocked Embiid out of the playoffs 3 times, a 5-game loss in the 2018 conference semifinal, in a 2020 first-round sweep, and in 2023 in a second-round series that went the distance, after the Celtics came from behind to win Game 6. Boston, which led this series 3-1 before Philadelphia won Game 5 in Boston on Tuesday and Game 6 on Thursday, has gone 32-0 in its history when leading 3-1 in a best of series. The 76ers, on the other hand, are 0-18 when facing that scenario, the worst mark in NBA history. Well, then, based on that last paragraph alone, it sounds like Boston is going to win. How about that? Where is my phone? Where did I? Oh, my phone's right there on the charger. All right, I need to get my phone really quickly. All right, so let's bring up the FanDuel app. I'm kind of curious as to what kind of bets are in play. The 76ers are the underdog at plus 132. So you bet $100, you win $132. The Boston Celtics are the favorite. To win $100, you have to put up at least 156. If, and these are the parlays now. If Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and VJ Edgecombe each make a 3-pointer, FanDuel will pay almost 20-1. But each one of them have to make at least one 3-pointer in the first quarter. Another one says, if you bet the 76ers to win, if Paul George scores 20 or more points, if Joel Embiid scores 25 or more points, and Tyrese Maxey scores 25 or more points, it pays just over 14-1. The big one that I'm seeing here, which pays nearly 41-1, meaning you put up $100, you get $4,000, If Joel Embiid makes 2 or more 3-pointers, if Derek White has 6 or more assists, if Quentin Grimes has more than 9.5 points, and I believe that is because he is a bench player. I do not believe he will be a starter. In fact, let me bring up the box score of Game 6 to confirm that and see if that is. Yes, that is because he is on the bench. He is a bench player. So if he scores more than 9.5, and if VJ Edgecombe has over 6.5 rebounds, that pays 41-1. The reason being, it's one of those big ones there. I'm always leery of parlays and everything, you know. And that's tomorrow's. Okay, so that's all squared away there. 41-1. Wow, what a payout. What a payout. Another Minions movie. There is the water line as we take a look at the TD Gardens. And they are finishing up the coverage of the Kentucky Derby. The 152nd running. A horse named Golden Tempo. 23-1 odds win. So for a $2 bet, you win $48.24. If you had the numbers 19, 1, and 22, you win $11,000 as they officially put the horse's name on the. And there's the winner's circle. And apparently, the winner's circle area, I just learned this. The winner's circle area of the horse track, it is so protected that the only time anybody can get any access to it is immediately after the race. Nobody goes in there. It is Churchill Downs. That's what I was trying to say. As they officially present the trophy to the owners of the horse named Golden Tempo. A superfecta would have paid $94,000 if you can successfully call the order of the top 4 horses. right, we're getting closer and closer here. We're just waiting for the coverage to end. And of course, the Kentucky Derby is the first race of the elusive Triple Crown. It's the Kentucky Derby, it's the Preakness, and it is why can't I not think of the third one? The Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. And the last time a horse won the Triple Crown was a horse called Justify in 2018. No horse has done it since then. And before that, it was a horse named American Pharaoh in 2015. Seattle Slew in 1977 and Secretariat in 1973. So the Kentucky Derby, of course, is full of traditions and ceremonies. The drink of choice, of course, at the Kentucky Derby is the mint julep, which is a drink of bourbon, mint, and sugar. And of course, they sell them at Disneyland too, but they're non-alcoholic. And then the traditional command is Riders Up. That's the command for the jockeys to get on their horses. And a lot of celebrities have said that, going all the way back to 2012. Notable names: Dr. J in 2014, Teddy Bridgewater in 2015, Sean Payton in 2016, Jeff Bridges in 2017, Layla Ali in 2018, Baker Mayfield in 2019. In 2020, they did not have the race due to COVID. Simone Biles was the latest Olympian to do it in 2025. And this year, Pat Day, who was is a retired jockey. And then they performed the national anthem, and then it's race time. It's the fastest 2 minutes ever. And that's that. We're just getting way closer and closer to some basketball. According to DraftKings, the 76ers, they say, the 76ers are at a plus 136, and Boston is at a minus 162. ESPN Analytics says that Boston will win 75% to 25%. Oh, they give the trainers and owners watches. How about that? You get a nice watch. Hey, what is the prize money here? Hold on. What is the prize money of? Kentucky Derby prize money. $5 million? Whoa. The Kentucky Derby features a $5 million purse for the 2026 race, with the winner receiving $3.1 million. The second place finisher earns $1 million, and the remaining $900,000 is split among the other finishers. The purse has remained at $5 million for 3 consecutive years. So the horse named Renegade gets $1 million. Renegade is a millionaire. The horse, anyway. And there are the mint juleps there, too, in the chalices. All right, the Celtic flags have come off the court as we officially start the coverage. We've switched from Kentucky to Boston. Shuffle off to Boston. Again, Jason Tatum is not in the lineup tonight. The ball is up, and the 76ers control. Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, George, and Embiid for the 76ers. White, Harper Jr., Shireman, Brown, and Garza for the Celtics are your starting lineups. Embiid makes the first shot. It is 2-0 76ers. Excuse me. Yes. Boston has the ball behind the three-point line. A pass. Driving in. Kicks to the outside. Brown for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, Philadelphia. They're going to come up quick. Driving up in, and it's good. As Edgecombe gets 2, it's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Boston up quick. Behind the three-point line. White dancing around. White for 3. Nope. 2 3-pointers already missed from Boston right in the first 2 minutes of the game. And that's going to be an offensive foul, I believe. No? Embiid just put his shoulder down, and that's a foul on Garza? Are you serious? Embiid goes shoulder into Garza's upper body, and Garza gets called for the foul? Come on. Embiid takes a shot and misses. Rebound, Boston. I cannot believe that happened. White's got the ball. Gets a bit of a screen. Boston for 3. Nope. 3 straight misses from beyond the three-point line for Boston. Philadelphia with the ball after the rebound. Paul George dunks it home. 6-0 Philly. Do not go for the 3, boss. I think he just throws the ball away. Oh, my gosh. Jaylen Brown just turned around, and he just threw it to nobody. So Philadelphia has the ball. 6-0 already with 10 minutes to go. Passing around the outside, and one of the 76ers was not ready for that pass. Boston can hurry, and they missed again. And Boston intercepts, and now they're going to go back the other way. After all that, Oubre gets called for a foul. Back and forth. Harper intercepts. White starts going down. Oubre gets called for the foul. Boston with the ball. Still down 6-0. They're 0 for 4. And Jaylen Brown loses the ball on a turnover. So Philadelphia gets it back. Driving in. Edge come for three. It's good. Derek White makes that one. That's a 9-0 Philadelphia. Come on, Boston, make one. Passing around, driving in the paint. Over behind the 3 for 3. Got it. Derek White finally puts the Celtics on the board, 9-3. Maxey misses. Rebound. Boston. Harper misses. Rebound. Philadelphia. A quick 3-on-1. Maxey gets it in. Makes it 11-5. No, he missed. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I may have said 11-5 when I meant to say 11-3 because I put Maxey on the wrong team. Anywho, and there is Jason Tatum. Edgecombe fouls Derek White. Derek White to the line to shoot 2. First free throw. Nope. Why did Joel Embiid get in that guy's face? I missed that one. Second free throw is good. 11-4 is the score. Maxey's being called for an offensive foul. George had the ball, and Shireman was the one who went down. And that's an offensive. Who knows why they're calling why they call? I don't know. And ball gets turned over because of Garza. Garza loses the ball. Philly gets it back. Maxey dunks it home to Oubre, making it 13-4. Philly up by 9. Boston with it. Line 3-point line. Driving in. It's good. Pritchard makes it 13-6. And Garza with a foul on Embiid. Or was that Edgecombe? There's that 2-point shot there. I didn't even see a foul on that. Embiid said he was in the act of shooting, but he wasn't. Embiid wanted a shooting foul, but didn't get it. That was the thing. Can I not have this drone shot, please? Makes me feel like I'm on a cliff. I'm going to puke. For 3, Philly. No good. Rebound. It's all over the place. And it's going to go. Everybody's on the court now as an entire sequence. Embiid battles for it. The ball's running loose. They don't have it. Shireman loses it. It's going to be Philly ball. It should be Philly's ball. The way I'm seeing it. Who knows what's happening? The Celtics have called timeout. It's a TV timeout with 6:46 to go. Oh, wow. I bet social media is a buzz. Like, no, I got to do the tweet. There's my Twitter feed. Where's my Twitter feed? What was that? Can I have that back, please? What is this? More releases? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I will let the family talk about that. I don't want to take that away from the family, so I will not be talking about that here. We are live. Oh, excuse me. Philadelphia scores, making it 13-6 as we come back after the timeout. There was a challenge, and Edgecombe scored on a layup. That makes it now 15-6. Boston misses on that shot. Philadelphia will come up the court. Philadelphia, another dunk. Oubre makes another one and makes it 17-6. Biggest lead for the 76ers right now at 11 points. Long three. Nope. Garza missed that one. Rebound to the 76ers. Oubre misses. There's a rebound from the Celtics. Boston with the ball. Right. Dishes to the outside. Boston for three. Yes. 17-9 as White knocks down a three. Embiid gets a nice shot off. 19-11. Excuse me, 19-9. Jaylen Brown makes it 19-11. 76ers coming up court. Less than 5 minutes to play. For three. Nope. Rebound Boston. Here come the Celtics trying to chop that lead down. Shooting foul coming up. Maxey fouls Brown. Don't you just love it when they get called for a foul and they look at the ref and they're like, what did I do? I didn't do it. Yes, you did. You touched on the elbow. Jaylen Brown at the line. First shot is good. 19-12. Hauser and Grimes come in, substituting for George and Shireman. Waiting on the second free throw. And it's good. Boston down by 6, 19-13. Embiid for three. Nope. Rebound Boston. Boston around, shoots. Nope. Rebound will stay with Boston. Boston gets another chance. 4:05 to go in the quarter. For three. Nope. And it looks like Queta gets called for an offensive foul? I didn't see that. Philly with the ball. Turn around, shot in. Embiid makes it 21-13. Embiid currently long three. Nope. Rebound Philly and on the move, up and fast. And the ball trickles in. 23-13, 10-point lead as Edgecombe makes a running layup. Nice dunk by Jaylen Brown makes it 23-15. Maxey. Quick shove, up and in. 25-15. Philly up by 10. 3 minutes to go. Maxey's got 4. Long three. Nope. Rebound Philly. Derek White missed that one. Ball goes out of bounds. And Philly is going to call timeout. As they call a timeout, I take a timeout. Here's what's coming up. And things you can see here on the Simply Reliable
And now
Studios.
for a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling. All right, let's bring up some stats. Let's see the stats. Let's get rid of that because I don't want to talk about that, and I don't want that, and I want that to be that, and I want this to be this. So I can then say on the 76ers, Edgecombe with 9, Embiid with 6, Oubre and Maxey with 4, George with 2. Grimes has entered the game, but he does not have any points off the bench. That's 25 for the 76ers. For the Celtics, White with 7, Brown with 6, and Pritchard on the bench with 2 for 15. So right now it's Derek White and Jaylen Brown 15, and they're the only ones scoring points. Coming back off the timeout. Long three. It is good, and that makes it 28-15 as George with a 3 just coming in the game. Boston down by 13 points. For 3, nope. Rebound will go to Philadelphia. Embiid from the free throw line, just right wide open. The lead is double, 30 for Philadelphia, 15 for Boston. behind the 3-point line, driving in, shoot, makes it 30-17. Jaylen Brown gets a shot, gets a basket. 90 seconds to go. Jaylen Brown has 8 points. Spins around, drives in, loses the ball. Boston is up. They can hurry and get into quick. They stop for 3. Nope. Rebound Philly. A long pass. Philly misses on that one. Rebound Boston. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Ten seconds on the shot clock, Boston. Gets the alley-oop. 30-19 with 38 seconds to go. Philly comes up the court. Driving in to Embiid. Embiid gets the shot, was trying to get the foul, but got the shot, and no foul was called. That's going to make it 32-19. Boston will fight for the last shot with 11 seconds left. And nine, 8, 7, 6. Boston still, he's way out there. 3, 2, 1, and he won't get the shot off, and that's going to end the quarter with the 76ers up 32-19. All right, Jaylen Brown with 8 points, Derek White with 7 points, and that's it from the starters. Neemias Queta has 2 points. Peyton Pritchard has 2 off the bench for a total of 19. And as far as the 76ers, Joel Embiid is the only one with double digits. He's got 10. VJ Edgecombe is 9. Paul George has 5. Kelly Oubre Jr. and Tyrese Maxey each have 4, giving a total of 32 points. All right, where are my... How about my team stats? Let's bring up some team stats here. That's what I want. I want some team stats. The Celtics are 7 of 20, shooting 35%. And the 76ers are 15 of 23, shooting 65%. The Celtics were just trying to shoot 3-pointers left and right. They only made 2 of 7, 2 of 12. 76ers did 2 of 7. Philadelphia has not gone to the free throw line yet. Boston is 3 of 4. 12 total rebounds for Philadelphia, 7 for Boston. And the largest lead has been 15 points for the 76ers. Boston has not led at all. It's only the first quarter, though. "52 of you watching. Thank you so much. I am grateful for all my fans. And I am grateful for my family." All right, second quarter underway. Boston coming up the court. They are down by 13. And I do not like this faraway drone shot. I do not like that. Andre Drummond is being called for a foul. And White's got a nasty looking gash on his arm. Derek White's going to go to the line and shoot two. First shot from Derek White is good, 32-20. Second shot is good, 32-21. Maxey will pass, another pass. Maxey gets it back. And he's going to come around, and he almost loses the ball. He picks it right back up again, spins around, heading towards stop, shoots, fades away, and makes it. 34-21. Maxey has 6. And Edwards has been called for a foul. Away from the ball. Didn't see it. Six points and 6 assists for Maxey. Impressive. Lawson with the ball. Thinks about the long three. Drives in, takes the shot, and makes it. Derek White makes that one, 34-23. 11 points for Derek White. But it's an 11-point deficit for the Celtics. That's a foul. That was a pure foul. That was a shove. You cannot argue that. Don't even try. That is a foul and a turnover on George. He just shoved Gonzalez. As blatant could be. Derek White makes another shot, making it 34-25. Derek White's got 13. Philadelphia with the ball, 8 on the shot clock. Maxey passes, thinking about the 3, 3 seconds, 2 in the paint, missed. Rebound Boston. Down by 9, 10 minutes to go. There's no way he's going to go that one. Driving in, got the reverse layup. As Kita makes it 34-27. And the 76ers are going to take a timeout to stop the momentum. There's the shove. That was the shove, George on Gonzalez. As we go to a TV timeout. Got that shuffle off the Boston song stuck in my head. Hmm. What is this? I don't know what that is. It's Uber stuff. Oh, I gotta clean this desk off big time too. I've heard of that whatnot. I don't know what it is though. Olivia Rodrigo on Saturday Night Live tonight. I haven't really followed Saturday Night Live in a long time. All right, after the timeout, we are back. White gets called for a foul. Boston or Philadelphia with the ball. And they get another one. George makes a shot, 36-27, back up by 9. Boston with the ball. Thinking about they're way behind the 3-point line, driving in. And the ball bounces out. Rebound Philly. Maxey misses. Rebound Boston. Dancing around in the paint. Nice dunk by Kita. Makes it 36-29. Up by 7. Edgecombe for 3. Air ball. Air ball. And the ball goes back to Philly after an air ball. He didn't touch it. And that's what you get. There was no touch on that ball. Boston with the ball, down by 7. Drummond gets called for a foul. Boston with the ball. Pritchard dancing all over the place, and he fought for that one in the paint. Makes it a 5-point game, 36-31. He was dancing all over that place. Philly with the ball. It's calling for defense. Oubre for three. Don't know why he went for that. Rebound Philly, but Keita gets called for a loose ball foul. Good Pritchard just dancing all over the place just to get that shot. Philly with the ball. Fade away. No good. Rebound Boston. For three. Got it. Derek White takes the lead down to 2, 36-34. Derek White has 16 points. Maxey with the ball. And Oubre gets called for a foul on the away from the ball. Derek White went down. And now Boston can tie it up or take the lead for the first time. I just said that. He thinks about the long three. Was that double dribble? A pump fake, which turns into another foul on Oubre. That was 2 quick fouls on Oubre. He might need to sit down. Pritchard for three in the lead. Counted. Boston finally has the lead at 37-36. Philly takes a shot, misses. Rebound. Nope, loose ball foul. Shireman. Saying he hit his wrist. Ball to Philly. Maxey. Gonzalez gets foul. Gonzalez causes the foul. Let's see that. I see Embiid crashing into Gonzalez, not Gonzalez crashing into Embiid. How? I've seen Embiid crash into 2 people and not get called for a foul. I don't get it. What do I know? Philadelphia with the ball, and that's going to be a dunk as Grimes gives the lead back to the 76ers, 38-37. Pritchard, darn near gets tackled and ran over. The ball goes in and out. Rebound will go to Philadelphia. For three, Got it. Edgecombe makes it 41-37. Or excuse me. Yes, that was correct. Edgecombe. Pritchard bouncing around, dancing, singing. Double coverage. Gives it out to Brown. Brown for three. Got it. As the shot clock hits 0. 41-40. 76ers lead by 1. 5:20 to go in the half. Jaylen Brown has 11 points. Embiid gets the shot and the foul. He goes for the 3-point play. White's looking like, what did I do? Grimes, he jumped. He jumped. I think if White would have maybe planted his feet and not moved, I think that would have been charging. Three-point play, good. Philadelphia up by 4. White for 3. Misses. Rebound, Boston. Long pass across the court to Pritchard. Pritchard dancing around again in the paint. Puts it up, and I don't even know if that was a shot. He missed. Maxey with the rebound. Gonzalez gets called for a foul again. It will be a shooting foul against Embiid. Oh, because the ball hits Embiid in the head, that's a foul? You telling the crowd to be quiet? Really? And there's that drone shot again. I don't like that drone shot. Embiid's first free throw is no good. Waiting for the second free throw. Embiid makes it 45-40. Philly leads by 5, 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Behind the line, driving through the paint, shoots. It's good, 45-42. Brown makes that shot. Brown has 13. Maxey. Edgecombe misses on that. Rebound, Boston. Loses the ball temporarily. 10 on the shot clock. Spinning around, White. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Philly. Second chance for Embiid. Makes it 47-42. And Boston calls timeout with 3:34 in the half. Joel Embiid with, let's make sure that's updated. There we go. Joel Embiid with 16, VJ Edgecombe with 12, Paul George with 7, Tyrese Maxey with 6, Kelly Oubre with 4. On the bench, Quentin Grimes has 2 for a total of 47. For Boston, Derek White and Jalen. It's all Derek White and Jalen Brown, as Derek White has 16, Jalen Brown has 13, and on the bench, Peyton Pritchard has 7, and Neemias Queta has 6 for a total of 42. Garza, Harper, and Shireman just don't have any points. Shireman's played the most, though. I wonder how real that is. It was 2 weeks ago. All right, it is legit. Let me see if I can talk about it. Well, I should wait on that too then. It is legit. It is legit. Take a look at Derek White. Hauser is coming into the. Oh, I'm not worried about that right now. Brown into the paint. Over for. Did they lose it? Nope. He's trapped over there. White misses. Rebound. Philly. Philadelphia comes up. Embiid in the paint. Shoots. Misses. Doesn't go. Rebound Boston. For 3. Got it. Hauser makes it 47-45 with less than 3 minutes to go. And that is almost a turnover and a block. Well, Philly's still with it. 5 seconds. Long 3 is good. Philly answers back as George makes it 50-45. George has 10 points. Boston for 3. Nope. Rebound Boston. And that's going to be a foul. Embiid gets a foul on Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to go to the line and shoot 2. White versus Grimes on that block, which resulted in a 3 for the Phillies. All right, Gonzalez at the free throw line. First one is no good. He was nervous. It's okay. Nerves. Second free throw. He missed them both. Phillies ball. Philly with the ball. Embiid. And that's an offensive foul. White plants, locks himself in. And Edgecombe went up to take the shot, and that's an offensive foul. Oh. He's got an injury. White had his hand up, and he had some blood on his wrist or something. Gonzalez goes over Embiid. Oh, that is a nasty looking. That looks like a burn. Oh, that is a nasty wound. Can you call timeout and get him off the court? Embiid makes the first free throw. If that's that no, isn't that like a health violation or something? Because I mean, it's right on in this area of your hand, and I mean, come on. Can you call timeout and get him some medical attention? Seriously. If he's got a wound like that to his hand, he needs to get out of the game. Second free throw is no good. Kiedis with a dunk makes it 51-47. Maxey over to Edgecombe for 3. No good. Kanan gets called for a loose ball foul. Embiid's going to go to the line. Excuse me. First free throw is good. That's going to make it 52-47. Second free throw, good. 53-47. For 3, makes it 53-50. Derek White, with a bad wound on his hand, gets a three-pointer. Garza blocks Maxey, but the ball goes out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to Philly. 49 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds again. It'll stay with Philly. Misses the long three. Boston can tie it up with a three. And then they drive in the block. Maxey comes back. Makes that one. 55-50 with 6 seconds to go. Boston in the last one. That's going to be a block. And we are at halftime. Definitely going to need a break after this. Be right back after a break. Stats, social media, see what's going on in baseball. Plenty more to talk about.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Here we go. It's halftime. Time to take a break. Even though the break is over. As we get the stats for halftime. Derek White, 19 points. Jaylen Brown, 13 points for the Boston Celtics. On the bench, Neemias Queta, 8 points. Peyton Pritchard, 7 points. And Sam Hauser, 3 points for a total of 50 points. For the 76ers, Joel Embiid, 19 points. VJ Edgecombe, 12 points. Paul George, 10 points. Tyrese Maxey, 8 points. And Kelly Oubre, 4 points. On the bench, only Quentin Grimes has 2 points for a total of 55. As far as fouls go, Kelly Oubre has 3 fouls. And on the Celtics, Neemias Queta has 3 fouls. Six. All right, it is 6. 6 fouls and you're out. 2 players are playing with 3. And let's bring up the other stats. So you get that. Let's see what's going on here. Celtics are 19 of 42 field goal wise, shooting 45%. 76ers are 23 of 45, just over 51%. 3-pointers, 7 of 19 for the Celtics, 4 of 14 for the 76ers. Free throws, 5 of 7 for the 76ers, 5 of 8 for the Celtics. Largest lead, of course, 15 points for the 76ers, and the Boston Celtics have only led once a 1-point lead. That needs to change. It's the second half because this is it. Win or go home. So you take a look at the Garden, the TD Garden by night. I wonder if John Cena's there tonight. Wouldn't that be good if John Cena was there? Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller. I think he was a Pacer. I'm going to cash that out. All right, Boston with the ball as we start the second half. And Derek White. Gita dances around, dives to the basket, and gets points on the board. It's now 55-52. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid dancing over for a 3. Got it. Edgecombe makes it 58-52. Brown over to White, steps back behind the 3-point line and misses. Rebound will go to Keita has 4 fouls. How so? No, he didn't. He didn't grab anybody. Philly, long 3. Got it. Philly up by 9, 61-52. Jalen or Maxey with that 3-pointer. Brown for 3. Nope. Rebound Philly. Maxey will pass to Embiid. Evan from the corner of the paint. Nope. Rebound Boston. Garza to White. White for 3. Nope. Rebound Boston. White for 3 again. Nope. Rebound briefly went to Philly. And Garza gets called for the loose ball foul. That's 3 fouls on Garza. Maxey shoots. Got it. 11-point lead for the 76ers. And that's going to make the tie. That's going to force a timeout by the Celtics. Let's see what else is going on. That is the only game for today. And at the end of the first, the Hurricanes are defeating the Flyers 2-0. WWE title history, huh? On ESPN? Yep. Number of reigns includes WCW, NWA, and WWE World Heavyweight Championship wins. Well, it's very simple, easy to the point. It just doesn't have explanations, mostly. Very interesting. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Playoff series recap. Games 1 and 2, Sixers split in Boston. Joel Embiid did not play. Games 3 and 4, Boston 3-party in Philly to go up 3-1. Games 5 and 6, Sixers battle back. Philadelphia becomes the 37th team to force a Game 7 after a 3-1 deficit. Series summary: outscored Philadelphia by 65 through first half of Game 5. 76ers outscored Boston by 47 cents. Boston has the ball after the timeout. And they are down by 11. Brown. And the ball goes in. It's a three-point play. And Maxey is pleading his case. Maxey is pleading, saying, I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Three-point play coming up for Jaylen Brown. Much needed three-point play as the Boston Celtics are down by 10. That's probably going to be a meme. What did I do? Free throw is good. 63-55. Embiid will lay it up and in. 65-55. Brown almost triple teamed. Ball goes out, no good. Rebound, Philadelphia. Maxey for three. Nope. Rebound, Boston. Brown. Three-pointer. Pritchard for three. Makes it 65-58. Calling for defense. Embiid gets blocked, or Edgecombe gets blocked. Boston misses, fakes the three. Quick pass. Pritchard with the ball now. Thinking of driving in. Embiid all over the place. Layup, no good. Quick steal. Boston gets the ball back. He hesitated on the three. Why did he hesitate on the three? There's the steal. He thought about it, stopped, thought about it, then shot. Well, he just should have shot it. Again, it's so enthralled by the steal. Maxey, three-pointer, Philadelphia. No, Boston gets the rebound. Three-pointer, Boston. Backboard, nothing else. Ball out of bounds. That's going to go to ball's going to go back to Philly, I think. Yeah, ball's going to go back to Philly. Philly up by 7. And almost another turnover. For three. Yes. 68-58. Philly leads by 10. 7 minutes to go. For three. Nope. Rebound, Boston. But almost a steal. Back. They're trying to get open for the three again. For three. Nope. Rebound, Boston. Put it back up. Going out for another three. Got that one. 68-61. Jaylen Brown makes that last three. He's got 19 points. Embiid just dancing and holding on and being patient puts the 76ers at 70. 6:05 to go. Here comes Brown driving in the paint. Ball doesn't drop, but he draws the foul. Oubre with the foul on that one that's going to send Brown to the line. Embiid was so patient on that. I mean, Brown was trying to get him to flinch. You know, Embiid could cover for like Obafemi, I think. He could do that little thing, you know, and because he's so tall. Obafemi's a little more muscular, though. First free throw is good. That makes the score 70-62. Joel Embiid is the Obafemi of the Philadelphia 76ers. That's what I think anyway. Second free throw is good. He makes them both. 70-63. And Gonzalez is going to foul. He's getting mad. Embiid at the line shooting two. All the fans trying to throw off Embiid, and it doesn't work. 71-63. Second free throw is good. Three. No good. Rebound, Philly. Philly, Maxey, no good. Rebound, Embiid, up and in. 74-63. $27 points for Joel Embiid. And almost lost the ball. Philadelphia gets it back. No good. No. Rebound. Boston. Missed there. Obafemi is 6'6". Obafemi is 6'6", and Joel Embiid is 7'2". So Joel Embiid is taller than Obafemi. Unbelievable on that one. So 76ers are going to call timeout. 74-63 is the score. All right. Joel Embiid, 27. Tyrese Maxey, 16. VJ Edgecombe, 15. Paul George, 10. Kelly Oubre Jr., 4. Quentin Grimes on the bench with 2 for a total of 74. Jaylen Brown, 21. Strike that for a total of 63. No, for a total of 74. For the Wait a minute. Embiid 27, Maxey 16, Edgecombe 15, George 10, Oubre 4, Grimes 2, total 74. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown 21, Derek White 19, Nemus, and none of the other starters, they haven't scored a single point. It's all been White and Brown scoring 40 of 63 points. On the bench, Nemus Keita 10, Peyton Pritchard 10, Sam Hauser 3. I don't know. Philadelphia with the ball. Maxey driving into the paint, up and in, 76-63. 13-point lead. Maxey has 18. Long three for the 7th. Whoa, that's a good one. Takes the lead down right to 10. As Hauser makes that one. Maxey. Edgecombe shoots, misses, rebound. Boston. Pritchard just dancing around in the paint. He was right under the basket. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Boston, do something. 3, 2. Hits the rim. Rebound will go to Philly. They waited way too long on that one. Three-pointer for George. 79-66. White driving over for 3. Nope. Rebound Philly. Maxey in the paint. It's good. 81-66. They have tied their own biggest lead. Long three. Nope. 3. Got it. Biggest lead of the game for the 76ers. Edgecombe 84-66, causing another timeout. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Second round schedule for the Ducks and the Golden Knights. Game 1, Monday night. Monday night, game 1, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Game 2, Wednesday, May 6th, same time. Game 3, Friday, May 8th. And Game 4, Sunday, May 10th. All games at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. As Boston scores after the timeout, as Hauser makes it 84-68. 16-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the third. Maxey over for 3. No. Rebound Boston. All right. White has the ball. He's going to stop for 3. Nope. Rebound Philly. Maxey. No. Rebound Boston. Driving in. Got it. Less than a minute to go. 84-70. Embiid's got some kind of brace over his ribs. Game 5, May 12th. Game 6, May 14th. Game 7, May 16th, if necessary. Ducks, Golden Knights. Philly for 3. Yes. Edgecombe makes it 87-70. 21 points for Edgecombe. Boston for 3. Answers back. Jaylen Brown, 87-73. Difference in time clock, different in clock, about 5 seconds. Jaylen Brown at 26. I didn't turn that off, and that's been on the whole doggone time. Doggone it. I got to stop doing that. Can't believe that thing has still been going the whole time. Man, I got to stop using that thing. All right, Hauser will foul Grimes. Grimes to the line. First one, good. 88 to 73. Second one, no good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bit of a buzzer beater. Boston gets the 2, and they are down by 13 going into the third or going into the fourth. We come back the
And
fourth
now
quarter.
for a taste of things to come.
All right, let's see what's going on now. Scroll up. Joel Embiid, 27. VJ Edgecombe, 21. Tyrese Maxey, 20. Paul George, 13. Kelly Oubre, 4. Quentin Grimes, only one on the bench with 3 for a total of 88. Jaylen Brown, 26. Derek White, 21. Neemias Queta, 10. Peyton Pritchard, 10. Sam Hauser, 8. 28 from the bench. 26 from only White and Brown. Or 28 off the bench. 47 from Derek and Jalen, making 75. And we don't know what's going on with Joel Embiid. He was shown getting some kind of treatment. He apparently had an appendectomy 2 weeks ago. Celtics at 41% field goals, 76ers at 53. 7 of 19 for the 76ers from three-point range. Boston is 9 of 29, and 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 of 7 from the free throw line there. And the 76ers start the fourth quarter. And that is a miss. Embiid's back in the game, so he seems to be okay. For 3, Edgecombe, no. Rebound Boston. Down by 13. Long 3. Got it. Hauser makes it 88-78. Hauser's got 11. Almost a turnover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Embiid loses the ball. That's a turnover. White's going to go all the way, make it 88-80. Maxey. And Brown gets called for a shooting foul on Oubre. Although I think I saw Brown just first free throw by Oubre is good, 89-80. WNBA begins May 17th. Second free throw is good. Philly up 90-80. 10-10 to go with a 10-point lead. For 3, no. Rebound. Boston up and in. Kita makes it 90-82. For 3, miss. Rebound. Boston. And that is a foul on Maxey. That looked like all ball. That's 4 fouls on Maxey. Oubre has 4. Maxey has 4. Boston with the ball, down by 8. White finds Brown. Brown up and in. 90. That's how you do it. One basket at a time. 90-84. And the 76ers are going to call timeout. And I just made a 2-pointer. Okay, I missed on that one. Another 2-pointer. Oh, Dory. Oh, Tyler, what's up? Cheesecake?
New York style cheesecake.
We have cheesecake?
Yes.
When did we get cheesecake?
Today.
Oh, yes, please. I would love a piece of cheesecake.
Take a bath. Take some laundry. Take a shower.
I did my laundry yesterday.
Take a shower.
That's all you want to do. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. What's it? What I wanted to look for. Okay, I gotta watch that later. Celebrities at the Kentucky Derby. Oh, Melissa Joan Hart was there? How about that? Oh, what a bouncing shot. The bouncing shot. I'll look at that video later. Okay, here we go. Where is it? There it is. Embiid takes the shot and makes it. 76ers up by 8 with 9 minutes to go. And is that an offensive foul? Nope, that was George. I thought that was an offensive foul. But I think we're going to have a challenge here. Jaylen Brown is down. He's standing up. He put some weight on his knee. He seems to be okay. And we're going to take a look at the personal foul. Let's see what happens here. Okay, see that's shoulder to chest. That's just what happened. And they're looking at the shove that Embiid did on Brown. So Brown went into George. Joel Embiid has been called for a technical foul after the blocking foul by George as Brown was leaping towards the basket. Embiid got a shove in, which it was deemed flagrant. So we're going to get the first shot. Boston gets that one. That makes it 92-85, and Boston gets the ball. Very interesting there. White driving around, spinning to Keita. Keita will get the shot and the foul. And that'll make it a 3-point play. Making the score 92-87. White just bounces around. Keita goes up, gets fouled, makes the shot. And the free throw is good. 92-88 with 8:40 to go. And here is Maxey with the ball. And a foul. Jaylen Brown. Brown is going to get called for a foul. Embiid. Turning around, fade away, no good. Rebound Boston. Brown stops, turns around. White. Back over to Brown. Brown behind the three, driving in, shoots, gets it. And one. It is 92-90. Free throw, good. 92-91. Embiid and Keita kind of bumped into each other there a little bit. They both hit the ground as the play was starting. Embiid for three. Got it. And he tries to calm the Boston crowd down as they take a 4-point lead. White, he's in a lot of trouble under the basket. He will miss. He tried to draw the foul. And Embiid makes a three, and he tries to quiet the crowd, saying, shh, quiet. Derek White was called for a foul as Philly has the lead by 4. Embiid goes up, and no good. Boston with the rebound. Keita loses it, gets it back. Spins, shoots, it hits the rim, rebound, Philly. Maxey to Embiid. Emmett back. Emmett's going to shoot for three again. Misses. Rebound. Boston. 6:25 to go. And Brown is called for traveling. Philly with the ball with 6:08 to go. Turn around, jump, shoot, no good. Rebound, Boston. Brown fighting his way in. White goes for three. Got it, drains it. 95-94. Derek White with 26 points. And Philly is going to keep going. I thought Philly was going to call timeout. Both teams have three. Maxey with the ball. Maxey behind the three-point line. Going into the paint. Driving up layup. No good. And a foul. Kita gets called for a foul, which will put Maxey to the line. And we're going to have a review as the Celtics have called timeout as well. 95-94 is the score. Free throw is good. 96-94 is the score. There was an issue thinking that the Boston Celtics didn't challenge, but they did. And whatever was called stands. And second free throw is good. 97-94. 5:15 to go. Brown in the paint. Shoots. Gets it to go. 97-96. 5 minutes to go. Jaylen Brown with 33 points. Maxey has the ball. And a foul has been called on Jaylen Brown. So that's going to put Embiid to the free throw line as the bonus has been activated. First free throw is good. 98-96. Looks like both teams are in the bonus. Second free throw, good. 99-96. Philly up by 3. White for 3 to tie. Nope. Rebound Philly. Maxey. Maxey with it again. Ball doesn't go. We've got a challenge. What is the challenge, though? I'd like to know. Edgecombe was called with goaltending. The call stands. Don't know even what the call was. Boston with the ball. 4 minutes to go. Down by 3. Brown. For long 3. No good. Rebound. And called with the loose ball foul. That's going to put Keita to the free throw line. First free throw from Keita is good. 99-97. Two game sevens tomorrow to settle the final matchup in the East semis. Second free throw, good. 99-98. Boston down by 1. Hello, Stat Girl. Thank you for the cheesecake. I forgot to tell you, the horse that won the Kentucky Derby at one point, last to first. Shot missed, rebound Boston. They could take the lead with this possession. White with it. To Brown for 3. In and out. Good cheesecake. For 3. No good. Rebound Boston. Brown for the lead. No, it doesn't drop. Rebound Philly. Maxey. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Blocked. Boston coming up. For 3 in the lead. No. Rebound Philly. Maxey's going to slow things down. Maxey's going to drive in. Maxey's going to score. 101-98. Brown in the paint, ball by himself. He missed. Rebound Philly. Maxey driving in, layup in. 103-98. A minute 15 to go. Maxey with 26. White looking around for 3. No good. Rebound Philly. 1 minute to go. 50 seconds to go. And Philly's going to slow things down. Maxey shoots, misses, rebound. And it's going to be Boston ball with 30.5. Embiid is like hobbling up the court. Quick three for Boston, no. Rebound back to Boston, White misses again. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds left. And that could have done it. Maxey at the line. That makes it 104.98. And that's pretty much going to do it. It's 105.98. There is 20 seconds left. As I put down my dessert. And I think that's going to do it, folks. That's just my opinion. Philly or Boston is going to try and get a quick three, I think, or something, but that's going to be it. And I think the play that did it, I mean, the closest they came, it was that entire sequence, I think, with 3 minutes to go. And it was 99-98. Embiid missed. Keita got the rebound. Brown missed the three. Maxey got the rebound. Embiid missed the three. Keita got the rebound and just kept going and going and going. And then finally, Maxey puts him up by three. And then Jaylen Brown misses. Quick three. No. Rebound Philly. They're going to foul. 15 seconds left. Doggone it. Maxey to the line. 106.98. Few Sixer fans in the crowd. $107.98. Richard goes in 107 to 100. 10 seconds left. They're going to foul with 8 seconds left. First free throw is good. My free throw is good. 108, 100, 8 seconds to go. Second free throw is good. 109 to 100. 7-6. Final three-pointer is no good. And that's going to do it. This Game 7 is in the books, and Philadelphia is going to upset Boston 109-100 for the first time in franchise history. The Philadelphia 76ers has come back to win a series down 3-1. It took them 19 tries to do it, but they did. And the Boston Celtics, the number 2 seed in the East, are eliminated. Final stats in this game. For Philadelphia, Joel Embiid 34, Tyrese Maxey 30, BJ Edgecombe 23, Paul George 13, Kelly Oubre Jr. 6. And the only person on the bench to score for the 76ers was Quentin Grimes with 3. For Boston, it was all Jaylen Brown and Derek White. 36 points for Brown, 26 for White, totaling 59 points. Off the bench, it was Keita with 17. Joel Embiid's son just told him that he lost a tooth. Apparently, he lost a tooth during the game. Possibly. Maybe. Don't know. Nemias Quinta, 17. His son wants to spend time with him on the court there as he's being interviewed. Peyton Pritchard with 13, Sam Hauser with 11 for 109. So it will be the Knicks versus the 76ers, New York versus Philadelphia in the next round. So the only thing left in basketball now is the Orlando game. Orlando and Detroit tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific, followed by the Cavaliers and the Raptors at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. The winners of those two games will play each other in the conference semifinals, which start on Monday. The series, though, between the Orlando, Detroit, and Cleveland and Toronto, that series might start on the 5th. More than likely, the Knicks and the 76ers can rest a couple days, and then they'll probably start on Monday night as well. Also, let's look up the final team stats. Field goals for the Celtics, 37 of 93 at 40%. For Philadelphia, 39 of 82, 48%. Three-pointers, 11 for 28 for Philadelphia, 13-49 for Boston. Free throws, 20 of 23 for Philadelphia, 13 of 16 for Philadelphia. Embiid, of course, top scorer for the 76ers, and Brown, top scorer for the Celtics. And that will do it for this episode and this edition of That Boy Sports Bar Watch Alongs. Again, tomorrow, more than likely, the right thing to do is to call Game 7 between the Canadians and the Lightning, because I felt that Game 6 ended so badly. We have not made it official, though, but that's more than likely what I'm going to do. All it's going to take is a couple of texts and messages to JJ and Walter, and we'll go from there. But tomorrow, there will be another watch along. Again, leaning towards hockey. That would be the right thing to do, because I still feel a little bad about what happened in Game 6. All right, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget shenanigans tonight, soon, after all the GCW stuff. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. I'm so sorry, Boston. I was pulling for you all the way. It just didn't happen. Until tomorrow, at some point, for another watch along. Good night. Stat Boy out.